Hello, artists. Are you ready to draw some expressions? Well, then get happy, because we're gonna do it. Maybe not that happy. Oh, no, no, no. Don't be sad. This is gonna be a good time. We're gonna learn something. Oh, wait, don't get angry. Don't get angry. I'm gonna make it easy. This is gonna be a good time. But if the thought disgusts you, then this might not be the video for you. I know, shocking, right? But let's go. So yes, today's topic is expressions and how to draw them. So expressions are interesting because we want our characters to behave like characters. And that means going through the full range of motions and not being some wooden mannequin thing. So right here I have a character I called Myth that I made in high school, college. And there was an expression sheet of Sokka from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I used that to make this. And this is fairly common, especially with the internet today. You can find all sorts of cool expression sheets. So for another example, here we have, is it Finn or Flynn? From the Tangled Disney movie. And I have a lot of art books, but I think I found this one from the internet, and it's an expression sheet. And expression sheets for animation are some of the best to look at for reference or to learn from. And I used this idea, this concept of Flynn, I believe, as a model to make my own expression sheet of a character I was doing. And what you're just trying to do is you're trying to work out the character and their feelings. You're trying to put it through its paces, right? If he's smug, can you get that across? Can you get that to read to the viewer? Angry, sad, all of that. You're trying to get it to read to an audience. And that is why learning expressions is a good way to learn. Now, expressions are based off of our emotions or feelings, and the main ones are happiness, sadness, fear, anger, surprise, and disgust. And from these emotions, we can make more complex emotions, or even more varieties or permutations of them. Say, curiosity. You can see that in someone's face, but is that one of the core? Or smugness. That's another thing that can show on someone's face. So you want to try out different combinations or different permutations of these to make all new, well, maybe not all new, but a variety or a wealth of emotions that your character can go through. So let's do some drawings of basic emotions. So here I have the character Beautiful Beast Kiss, chibi-fied, and usually the character has this cocky grin. But let's put this through some paces. Now, the emotions are usually starting from a neutral face position. And we usually go from a neutral to the emotion, back to neutral. So using the left head as a neutral base, let's first start with happy. Happy, there's a lot of U's, a lot of U shapes. The eyebrows go up, the eyes are nice and wide and bright, and usually a smile accompanies the face. Now, the sad face often has U shapes also, but in the opposite direction of the happy face. So the mouth is in a frown, the eyebrows go closer to the eyes and are upturned in the center. The eyes aren't as wide. Now, the angry face is usually pointed and aggressive. So I use more sharp corners, and the eyebrows are usually slanted and, sharper looking. The mouth also has harder edges, harder corners. There's a lot of creases, a lot of moving inwards of the face. Surprised, much like happy, has the features of the face moving away from the center. So the eyebrows go way up, more than normal. The eyes are often wider. And I usually show with the pupil or the eye slightly smaller to show that surprise. And the mouth as well is usually, can be open. And that, oh my goodness, what's going on? type look. Now here, instead of disgust, I'm doing more of scared, which is very much like sad. But it's clear to show on the face, but harder to do, I find. And even now, I'm not sure if I did it quite right. I don't know. I think it reads. But the eyebrows, much like sad, go towards the eyes, but the inner corners go up slightly in a slight, almost like a slight pouty motion. The eyes, usually when you're scared, you're looking around and they're quite large because you're looking for any threat that could be, in the periphery. It's like, what's going on? Where? Right? And your mouth usually is trembling and tighter, right? But I find scared harder to do than some others. Maybe it's just me. Looking at the whole, I think I need some practice on scared. Looks a lot like sad. But anyways, let's wrap this up. So let's go over some of the key points. So the basic emotions are sadness, happiness, fear, anger, surprise, and disgust. You could also try combining some, look at what the results are, and see if they work for your character. But also, some of the greatest resources are a mirror, which a lot of artists have, expression sheets found from the internet or from art books, and the good old-fashioned camera, which I have used in this video extensively. So I have been Trey. Thank you for coming along on this odd odyssey, and I will see you in the next video. Keep shining. So you might be wondering, where do I start with making expressions? I think that using the camera and turning it on yourself and just being goofy with it is one of the best ways to start. It was more fun than I was expecting. However, I have to admit that just make sure that nobody's watching. All right. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.